Okay, alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Hold on, let me adjust my camera. I think that's good. Yeah, looks good. Alright, so Liu Biao, 3 visits, second try. I tried this, how long ago was it now? A week? I want to say it was at least a week ago. And, it didn't go too well. It didn't go too well. So, the idea is, again, we're going to try it again. Same idea. And what am I at? 209, so I want to say it's still fairly early in this second attempt. But the idea is to march through Shangyong and attack Chang'an. So that's the play. That's the idea. Okay, that's what I want to try to do. So the first time it didn't work at all. I want to say mostly because Sun Quan attacked me right away. Like I just got huge invasion. I want to say probably a year into the run. Sun Quan attacked. This time he hasn't attacked. So it's been kind of a big difference. Like the RNG has been a lot better. So the big factor is that. The second big factor is that Cao Cao's first wave against Liu Bei was a complete shit show. So he sent like Li Dian charging out with a catapult and like 3,000 troops with him. So, you know, the AI did one of those things where they just crapped out a siege unit and just send it at the castle. So I was able to just destroy them right away. So the RNG's been a lot better. Cao Cao kind of stumbled. Wu did not invade me right away. I've tried to keep my numbers up. You know, if you guys have played Koi games, if you don't want to be attacked, just try to keep your numbers up next to your neighbor, whoever it is that you don't want to attack you. Also in southern Jing, look at see all this free, see how these territories are all empty? I've been spawning bandits non-stop in Wuling. Non-stop. I didn't know this, but you know, in this game there's a hidden poison trigger where you can try to trigger bandits to show up, right? You can stack those on top of each other. So if you have the money and you have the personnel and there's a spot that's empty, that's vulnerable, you can stack like 3 people to trigger hidden poison, and there's a chance that you'll get multiple triggers on the same turn. So I was able to do that in Wuling. I got a couple of bandit spawns. You know, this guy's been dying. Jing Xuan's been dying to just bandits this whole run. He might be the first force I've ever seen to be destroyed by bandits, by roving bandits in this game. You know, he's got one. He's still got one here. So this is pretty. This has been pretty cool. I think I triggered it a couple times against Han Xuan, but it's more difficult with him. Outside of that, I'm pretty content to let these guys just keep sending me tribute. And then speaking of tribute, Zhang Lu, I don't think he did this for me last time, but Zhang Lu's been sending me tribute, so we got an alliance, which means that on my first attempt, the plan was to fight our way through, so I'd have to leave a garrison to fight Zhang Lu potentially, right? On this attempt, I have an alliance with him, so I have safe passage through the mountains. That's another thing that's in my favor. A lot of things are in my favor this time. A lot of RNG has gone my way. Also, the last time I was super rusty. Like, I think that was the first time I played the game in a while. So I was really just figuring stuff out. This time we're a little bit more locked in. A little bit more locked in. Still, most of the success is just RNG based. From my evaluation, I feel like it's been mostly just RNG. Wu hasn't attacked me yet. Cao Cao fucked it up, charging at me with with siege weapons against Xinye. And Zhang Lu just building a friendship has formed a bridge. Now I have a bridge across. So we're stockpiling provisions here at Changyang. That's what we're doing right now. I'm building up pitfalls. We're not doing towers. I have a 2 arrow tower limit. I mean, if you guys have watched me play Romance 14, you've heard me talk about this, but arrow towers are super broken. Super fucking broken. Okay, they have been broken since Romance 11. I think Romance 9 they were balanced because they were compounds, so technically you have to keep a garrison. But as soon as they got rid of the requirement of you having to keep troops, as soon as Koei was like, nah, you don't have to keep troops in here, you know, tier 0. Beyond tier S, tier 0. Absolutely broken meta, okay? Romance 11 multiplayer, these things, I mean, we had the house rule it, you just couldn't use arrow towers. What I do in this game, 2 tower limit. I can build 2 towers anywhere on the map. Only 2. Again, you don't have to keep a garrison. All you do is fix them, and they stay. I mean, it's absurd. So I just had Ganing break my extra arrow tower. We're going to put one up here. We're building pitfalls. If I am attacked while I'm attacking Chang'an, which is a possibility, I just want to slow down the invaders. All I want to do is slow them down. I don't even know if I set this up correctly. I think if they overlap, I can't. I think these two are too close. Anyway, all we want to do is slow down the invaders. If they invade here, I want to have time to respond. I don't want to lose the city. I don't want to lose the city before I get up here. You know what I mean? If I'm up here and then I lose the city, bro, that's going to be the worst feeling in the world. So that would be pretty fucking sad. But yeah, I think these two are too close to each other. What else do we got going on? Let's see who I've been able to pick up. Because I'm pretty sure I can show that, right? Let's see. If we go to info. We just go to service. I should be able to see who I've gotten in this run. Dude, this run. Way better than the... So we got Haopu. Okay, nothing. Zhang Yi and Zhang Yi. These guys are like top tier generals right here, okay, because of the traits. The trait loadout, the ability loadout, especially this guy with Summoner. And then the other guy's got Adamant. These guys right here. Zhang Yi especially, he's got Snake Formation. Attack damage from buildings is lowered. So we're going to send him towards Chang'an. Chang'an's a massive fucking fortress of a city. 4,000 HP or some shit, so that's gonna help. Who else did we pick up? Li Dian, I think I mentioned him. Cao Cao just basically gave him to me. He's like, oh, here's Li Dian. Siege Tower, Catapult, go attack Liu Bei. Free gift. I just straight up stole him. I almost feel like Li Dian just didn't want to work. Maybe he didn't want to work for Cao Cao on this one. Well, is that everybody? Mazong? I know Mazong is new, because I was talking about him. In the Discord. So I got 2 summoners. 2 summoners, bro. You know how game-changing that is? When you have nothing going for you? When you have nothing going for you and you get... even one thing is enough to just... You just want to jump for joy when you get one thing. When you're playing as a force that has a lot of openings. It's got a lot of potential for talent. So those are the big 3, I guess. We got the 2 Zhang Yis, and we got Li Dian. Oh, and we got Mazong, so we got 4 good generals. I did capture Zhang He, but I wasn't able to recruit Zhang He. We killed Cao Ren. Cao Ren died. Captured and executed Cao Ren. How's Ma Teng doing? Let's see. Okay, he's losing there. 16,000 here. Chang'an's only got 15. Again, it's fairly early in the run, so I still have time. That's the thing. But you can't sit around. There's no sitting around to do stuff like this. Oh, what's up, Strikey Poop? Oh, what's up, Young King? Dallas is here. Wolf's Heart. What's up, Wolf's Heart? What's up, Adam? Jing Chuan. Yeah, he can't even beat bandits, bro. It's bad. It's bad. It went well for like a year. Did it? I don't remember. I remember struggling right away. I couldn't like. I was so rusty, like I couldn't remember like just the navigation. Although I think that's my fault because I tried the diplomacy. The expansion pack has a new controller scheme, so I think that fucked me up. You never found a towers that bad, but walls walls are busted too. Yep, I agree. Walls are busted because the AI is kind of dumb. So, but yeah, arrow towers allow you to. I mean, you can just collapse a force, Strikey. You can collapse if you want. If you want to collapse anybody, you can just collapse them, because it's like I'm just gonna take 30% of your troops are gonna come off the table, and then we'll start fighting. Before you start fighting, I get to take 30% of your troops off the table. And also, since I'm building towers, right? Let's follow the logic. Since I'm building a ring of towers, that means I'm also the type of player who's been sitting around for 6 years. So I've been sitting around for 6 years. I'm building towers. I'm gonna take 30% off the top, and then we can start. You know what I mean? So you're just literally stacking the deck, and it's AI. AI can't fucking keep up with the player. Like, it was busted in Romance 11 multiplayer. It was busted. I can't even imagine. I don't have to imagine. I've seen it. But yeah, AI can't keep up with it. They can't keep up with a lot of stuff like that. You know, like you can wall them into certain death regardless of who it is. And arrow towers, it's the same thing. Just wipe them out. I haven't recruited here. This has been a really profitable city. I did get a guy who's got famous. I don't know if I showed him off. Li Xiao. We picked up Li Xiao, who's got famous. Again, I've just got these little role players in these positions. Romance 14 is all about extracting really strong traits, being able to recognize like really strong traits, and then really the ultimate form of this game, like any strategy game, is like recognizing an opportunity, like to fucking, you know, to take a shot somewhere. So what do we have? We got 15K coming up here. One pin's on the way back, but I think I'm going to have to recall him anyway. So we're going to have about 40,000. I would say I need about 50,000 to feel comfortable. 60,000 total. We got to leave a skeleton crew behind to at least defend the city, to pretend to defend the city. We took this down. I think I can send Ganning back. I wonder if... Ooh, something else I wanted to try. I have a lot of I just came back. We're in the in-between right now. My day is in the in-between, so whenever you guys are catching this, this is like the middle of my day between jobs. And I was just like, man, I need to fire up some Romance 14 because this run is going a lot better. You know what I mean? You know how you can feel it? You're like, this is what I visualized when I first wanted to do this. This was the vision. So what I wanted to do here, I think I should be able to give Liu Bei his area back. Because our alliance is expiring. So if we do 12-month extension, can I give him his area? Oh, I can't. But I can give him my area. Trying to figure out how do I make Liu Bei grow. It'd have to come at my expense, huh? I guess I can give him the 2 ports. These are both commerce developed? Yeah, okay, I'll give him this port. We're going to give Liu Bei territory. I was thinking to give him the hill up here, but it's kitted out for barracks, for troop, and it's going to suffer, it's going to lose territory potentially, right? This is nice and safe for him. It should be. If this is a problem, if this area becomes a contested area, then I'm in trouble. I've got bigger problems than Liu Bei's alliance, right? So I'm thinking I'll give him this port, and maybe I'll give him this port, these 2 ports, to see if the AI can start to do something. Maybe he'll request his areas back, the ones that are next to him. It might be that you have troops in that territory. Oh, that might be it. Yeah, I could try. We're leaving right now, so I'll see. I don't know because I haven't thought of this before. Gifting areas was something that was added in the diplomacy expansion. So I never interacted with it. I think I've said it a million times, but the diplomacy is trash in this game. It's a pain in the ass. Iron Triangle level diplomacy, you know, where there's just not a lot to do. It's already got Suge Liang. Okay. There you go. You're welcome. You're welcome, by the way. Yeah, I can just start giving him areas, see if he'll grow. I don't mind. Listen, I'd give Ujizane a whole kingdom in Nobunaga's ambition if I could. You know what I mean? I don't mind helping out the Imperial Uncle. Should we put somebody to train? He's doing Yundu, right? I think I can let it go a little bit longer. Gotta watch Wu because they've never had so many troops like this before. Yeah, siege weapons increase leadership at like an insane rate in this game. It's the only thing I've found that will increase leadership experience really fucking crazy is siege. Anybody who has siege has an edge in that sense. If you have the troops, you know, if you're willing to throw away the troops and the time and invest. I did it in my Yuan Shang run. Let me see. We got 5,000, 32,000. 10,000 gold. Should probably move some of this up a little bit. Let me stockpile some provisions because provisions are the thing that trip me up the most. I think it's just because no matter what game I'm playing, I'm always trying to figure out how to stretch the supply lines. You know what I mean? Like, I could be playing Uesugi Expedition, you know, driving all the way to Tohoku, trying to figure out how to get to Chang'an up here, raiding England as the Vikings and Knights of Honor. I'm always trying to figure out how far can I push the system? You know, how far how far can I get away from my comfort zone, you know? So usually that means provisions are expended. Did these guys, were they able to build both of these or no? Okay. Now, do I want to put something else back here? I know I broke that tower, so we can put one more. I think I'm going to put it... That's going to trigger right here. So do I want the tower up front or do I want it tucked in the back? I think I want the tower tucked back. The idea is that maybe these triggers slow down a unit or two and then I can get set up around this core. That's the idea anyway. And I think I want the tower up here. Because if they're going to go around, then they can take the long way around if that's what they're going to do. But I want to cover this lane right here. Alright, they're not done yet. We got 6, we got 15. We need at least another 10k before we can even start to look at it like it's going to go anywhere. South South's probably going to attack before then. Look at these troops. 19, 19. Like, I'm running out of time to attempt this thing. See if there's anybody available. Not really. Hidden Poison. He doesn't even have any cores left. Okay, he's got this one. What about Han Xuan? Yeah, hidden poison stacks. I didn't know that. You can get a lucky set of triggers and get 2 to 3 bandits spawning in one turn. I did not know that. I thought it was maximum of 1, you know? I don't have a lot of money, but we'll get the transport on the way up there. That's what it's for, is to spend it, you know? We'll send 3. 900. It's not going to break the bank, thankfully. If it was too expensive, I'd be out. Thankfully, it's cheap. Alright, we got to transport moving more stuff. I don't want to pull these troops just yet. I don't know that South South's going to march out in a turn or two. I don't want to pull the trigger on that. Our arrow towers are a lifesaver when playing South South in the anti-coalition. Yeah, dude, you know, South South is a trap in that fucking anti-coalition. I think I've said this before, but South South, depending on what game you're playing, he is a trap in 190. You can just get rolled by Dongzhuo. If you're unlucky enough to have him attack you, like right away, you can get bulldozed. I've seen it happen in different games, different Romance of the Three Kingdom games. But it's the same situation. Dongzhuo just bull rushes Cao Cao, and you can't do anything. What's up, Raptor? Are we jinging? We're trying to. Hopefully, we can be jinging. You would need to take Juan to give him that area. Oh, because that's the original, the person who owned it originally, Wolf's Heart. We conquered Yong'an and Shang. I wouldn't say conquered. I mean, they were empty. Your war on provisions are a channel trademark? Yeah, I fucking hate them. I hate the provisions because they feel like a real limiting restriction. And I think it's because of the AI thing. I think they just don't want to bother to develop AI in that area, you know? I'm going to try the same thing when I do my Fall of Wu. The Fall of Wu run, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to stack troops here, and we're just going to sail north up here. We're going to go somewhere up here. I don't know where, but I'm going to try the same thing on the right side. This is all XP. All I'm doing is building XP. Because when I was playing this game, when I was uploading for this game, there was a certain framework that I was working within, like constraints. And I realized it the other day. I was like, why the fuck was I playing? Why was I ever playing this game with constraints? Like, it should have been the other way around. I should have been experimenting and pushing the system to see what I can get away with, especially in Romance 14, because nobody does that. You know what I mean? It's just not a thing that you do. This game is like, hey, you know, like, play safe or get punished. It's like, yeah, okay, I will get punished, but how bad of a punishment is it going to be? Like, is it that bad of a punishment? I never really found out, you know? But I think that's what the provision system is all about. I think the reason they do the provisions so tight is because there's no AI. If that makes sense. There's no AI set up. So they're like, just make the provisions more restricting. I think it's always been like that. And I'm not even saying it's a Kuwait thing. I think most strategy games are like that. Single player grand strategy games. Yeah, I don't know that I want to pull anybody off yet. I'll let it drop a little bit lower because I'll probably get a prompt to drill. And we can just burst it back up. I'm surprised this guy's not moving. The real big question is, do we send Ganing on that expedition? Do we send Ganing on that expedition all the way up there, or do we fucking leave him to help defend Liu Bei? Because I feel like he could make the difference. Now we're running out of time. Ma Teng's getting his ass kicked. That's the real big question. I'm gonna need a substitute, like a poor substitute, if that's what I do. Oh, what's up, Shinjiro? Usagi, what's up, Usagi? Usagi, I got your character made, bro, for the Wu run. That was a great idea, bro. Great idea. Have I tried doing this as Ma Tang? Fuck, dude. I think I did Ma Chao. I think I did Ma Chao. I don't think I've ever played as Zhang Lu. Zhang Lu's not interesting. His territory is interesting, but that's about it. Yeah, I think I have maybe 1 or 2 runs on the channel. I might have one as Ma Chao, and the other one I might not have recorded it. But I haven't played as Ma Tang. I've played Battle of Tong Gate, and I think I played Battle of Tong Gate, and I played the Han's Loyal Retainers, I think it's called in this game, where Han Sui is divided. So you basically just have Ma Chao stuck here and Chang'an. Han Sui is a separate force. I think I did that one on the channel. But yeah, I would play Zhang Lu, but he's kind of boring. There's just... You gotta have something, man. You gotta have something. I'm not a... Like, I will play tough runs, obviously. I'll play some hard runs, but there's gotta be something interesting going on. Like, you're not gonna catch me playing fucking Jinx Swan over here with this boring 3-ass officers. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, the portrait's fucking cool. I mean, this guy's a straight-up goofball, right? But there ain't nothing going on here. Like, he does have something going, but it's not much. Yeah, it's not much. His core's gotten better. Zhang Wei's gotten better every fucking game. I feel like Zhang Wei's gotten a little bit better. He's gotten a little bit stronger. So, not that I'm not watching. Look, every time a game comes out, I'm comparing to past games, you know? Well, he does have officers. They're getting better, Xingjoro. That's what I'm saying. His officer core is getting better. Okay, his brother's got a buff. Yang Rang's gotten a buff. Slowly, in every Koei game, he's gotten a little bit better. But he's not to that point where it's like, oh yeah, let me... There's not a... You know what I mean? A Zhang Lu playthrough is like... you have 2 paths. You sit around for 5 or 6 years, which I don't do. I've already talked about playing the game versus not playing the game. That's not playing the game. And his second path is you have free cities, you expand, recruit officers, and then your force becomes whatever those free officers are. So now you're not playing Zhang Lu. You know? Because your force is so weak, whoever you get supplants your officers. So now you're not playing as them anymore. It's like the Yuan Shu start where you get Sun Ce's officers. Well, now you're not Yuan Shu anymore. Now you're Sun Ce. You're Sun Ce light. You know? Yeah, I don't want to... Let me wait one more turn and then I'll put Gan Ning there for a turn. I really feel like he's gonna attack and I can't send Gan Ning. And I could go down here and pick up this guy, but I don't want to inherit this war. And I also am happy to collect tribute from these 4 guys. These 4 guys have just been sending me fucking gifts nonstop. I think I should sell supplies here. Oh, we're gonna get paid. You know what? Let me see. Let me get paid first and see. I don't really think I have anything else to do. What's up, Toby? He has 3 confident officers, all with Snake and Mountain Warlord. Yeah, he's got some stuff. He's getting better each game. I would say he's getting better each game, Strikey. In the past games, he was it was bad. And I like that his core is getting better because they did put up some fights in the novel, you know? They did try. It's not like they were abysmal. Locust. Oh, that's too bad. Locust in Southern Jing. That's unfortunate. Don't let that stop you guys from sending tribute, though. Keep sending that tribute. And don't let that stop you, fellas. It's like when the debt collector calls and you're like, oh, you know, I don't have the money to pay off the appliances because, hours got cut back at work, or I lost my job, my car broke down, and they're like, oh, we're sorry to hear that. So can you make a payment today? You're like, I just explained that I don't, you know what I mean? I don't have it. I don't have it. They're still trying to shake you down. They're still trying to, they still got you, they still want to put you over the bridge. You don't shake your legs. Like, what do you got? What are you holding? You got to have something. You're like, I got nothing. I got nothing. So yeah, I'm sorry you got hit with Locust, but make sure you send that tribute. Keep sending me that tribute, buddy. Don't miss those payments. I need your supplies, all right? I need your supplies. We can't get over these mountains without them. It ain't happening. Zangi's recruiting here, right? He's got Summoner. Now the question is, the only fun Zhanglu playthrough I remember is Tong Gate, where Machao and friends join you. So enough to take Zitong, hopefully captured some of Liu Zhang's officers. Yeah, he can make some plays. I'm not saying he can't, but it's just kind of dull. Anyone watching the World Cup? No, I don't follow soccer. What are your hopes for a new Romance of the Three Kingdoms game? Oh, fuck, dude. I don't know, Young King. I think we're like 2 years away from that, bro. I think we're like 2 years away from the next Romance of the Three Kingdoms game. I know that 8 Remake did really badly. We know this because they've gone back to add content to this game. Which, don't get me wrong, that's really nice too. Okay, let me put him to train. Just for a little bit. Just to top that off. We got 22,000. See, he's not attacking anymore. He's not even pushing. So that makes me think that the AI is going to target me now. Wu was pushing hard up here, man. I think now they're looking at me. I think once I go... This whole thing might come crashing down once I go all in up here. This guy might... Cao Cao might march from Wan. Wu might invade us. You know what I mean? You know how the AI sometimes conveniently, they all seem to be working together. It could go south like that. The only thing that's bad about this spot... I don't need the Sun Gold. The only thing that's bad about this spot is I don't have a transporter here. So it's going to take a while to get here. Right, so with all that there, I think I need one more fucking transport. You'll be happy and own nothing. I remember EB Games saying that digital was always going to be cheaper. Bro, Toby, that was like 10 years ago, man. That's like more than 10 years ago. The ship sailed a long time. I remember that too, but that was a long time ago. That's how they get you, you know what I mean? That's how they get you. They tell you, hey, it's going to be cheaper. Checking the barracks. This one's close to level 3. Whose public order was low? 57. Well, that's why you're there. Alright, let's check Hidden Poison and we'll go to the next turn. I'm really hoping Wu doesn't attack me. Also, Wolf's Heart, when did you get the prompt for the coalition? I remember in your stream, you got a prompt for a coalition, what, 2 years in? Be nice if we could get that now. You know, this spot down here might be low too, right? Or am I wrong? 83 order. 2 years-ish? Okay, so I might get one soon. I'm coming up on 2 years. Alright, let's just search. Go to the next turn. You can feel the downfall of Sony? You think so? I think Young King said it in the comment earlier, but I think they're going to reverse course on it. I think the backlash is going to be a little crazy. It kind of should be. It kind of should be. Like, you got to pay protection from the Jing Mafia? Yeah. They got to kick it up, you know what I mean? I'm in charge of Jing, you got to kick up. That's just how it is. Is Gong Zoom Kang? Yeah, well. Hold on. Was that him? You fucking jinxed it, bro. Oh my god, you killed him. You killed him. He was alive. He was alive. Bro, you killed him. No sooner did the question come up on the screen than we got the battlefield with the corpses. Okay, now, see, we're running out of time. Anyway. He's done with this. He's going to be able to send these troops south. Gongsun Kang was a coalition member for me. Your RNG got him. Oh, fuck. Sinjoro. I blame Sinjoro. So he was part of the coalition on your run? We're capped. We're going to be capped at 50 after he comes back. Ooh, I didn't think about that. I did not think about that. Shenyang is a small city. Hold on, you gotta hold off, buddy. He was? Alright, well, there you go. So if we don't get a coalition, send all your complaints to Sinjoro. Sinjoro 342. He killed Gongsun Kang. He addressed the elephant in the room. It's like what's his name? Schrodinger's cat. He had to open the box. By opening the box, he killed Gongsun Kang. Gongsun Kang was in a state of life and death at the same time. Okay, but Sinjoro had to ask the question, and as soon as he asked the question, he opened the box, and Gongsun Kang, his head came right off. So now we don't get a coalition. Gongsun Kang stream 1, I don't know when, Zetra, but don't let Sinjoro in that stream if you do. If you play as Gongsun Kang, now you know. Fucking guy put the curse. He put the kibosh. He put the fucking kibosh. Cursed him. Like, what's his name? Danhausen. He cursed him. You're cursed! And that was it, he died. What are you doing? That stuff is garbage? I mean, yeah, the product is... Wrestling product hasn't been very good in a while, I'll say. Boycott... Oh, you're talking about... Okay, yeah. No, yeah, this stuff. Yeah, that's bad. Dang notifications? Ikari, I thought you were a young guy. Why do you sound like an old man? Sound like you're shaking your fist. Dang notifications? Back in my day, we got our live stream prompts within 2 minutes. Boycotts work. Look what happened to Bud Light, bro. They still haven't recovered. Toby, I don't know if you're joking or not, but they still haven't recovered. They changed their reportings 2 times to make it look like they recovered. 2 times they changed their earnings. And it still was like, bro, it was so bad they still haven't recovered from that. Gongsun Kang is a very slow open. Yeah, It's a corner start, Wolf's Heart. What do you want, bro? What do you want? It's a corner start. You know what I mean? Gongsun Kang, yeah, you're gonna play as Gongsun Kang. You gotta get comfortable. Get the hot cocoa. Get the coffee. Get the feety pajamas on. Okay? Because you're gonna be there a while. You're gonna be there a while. Not a lot's gonna happen. Okay? Period. A lot might not happen, period. It's a corner start. What's up, Reza? Finally playing Three Kingdoms. Last time I watched is Emperor Shao or something. It was Emperor Shao or something, you're right. It's not going to be a long stream. I'm in between work right now. First job and second job, and I've got to eat dinner, so. But I just wanted to fire it up because this is what I've been wanting to do. This is my second attempt at Liu Biao's expedition into the north. Second attempt. I'm going to keep saying that. This is not a first attempt. That's very important to me. That's very important. The first attempt is the one that, you know what I mean? That's the one that's like, okay, let's see what you fucking got. The second one is like, all right, you've had a little practice. You know what I mean? Maybe you get it done on the second try. Not as impressive. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, yeah. Now, Romance 14, a lot of RNG. RNG played a big part in me failing the first time. This time it's gone by a lot better. But still, it's the second attempt. I'm not rusty. I shook the rust off. You know, so those are key factors. If I can't get it this time, then I gotta shelf it. I call this attempt 2.5 actually, because I watched Wolf's Heart. Wolf's Heart actually play as Liu Biao in between. If you guys haven't seen Wolf's Heart's run on this, go check out his channel. He is playing Romance 14 right now. And Nobunaga's Ambition, but Romance 14. If you want to see how to properly rule Jing, go check out his channel. Go check out his run. It's hard to top, actually. I think it's going to be hard for me to top Wolf's Heart's attempt. Alright, so this is going to put me at 50k. The transport can't go into the city because we're going to lose the troops. So it's now or never. This is the decisive moment. We're going to have to pull. I'm going to go all out because we're streaming it. So I will pull Ganing over here. We're going to send Ganing in the march. We're going to pray that this doesn't collapse the whole run. We don't have Huanzong. We didn't pick up Wei Yan. We chose tribute over the officers. We could have gone down there and gotten the officers. I chose tribute instead to feed the march. We let those guys in Southern Jing live as long as they keep paying us, as long as they keep kicking up to the Don, to Don Liu Biao. And Liu Biao does look like a Don. You can't tell me Liu Biao doesn't look like a guy who hangs out, you know, behind a fake deli and collects paychecks from his underlings. Look at him. What do you got for me? He looks like he sees Ganing come through from raiding, and he's like, "Hey, Ganing, what do you know? What do you say?" And the Ganing's like, "Oh, it was a good score this week. Got you a little something extra." And then he hands him an envelope full of money, you know. Liu Biao's like, "That's my guy." Right on the chin, he's like, "That's my guy." This guy looks like a mob boss, you know what I mean? He's got the demeanor. So we let these guys live so they can kick up some supplies. Gold doesn't matter too much, but supplies, fuck, dude. Supplies matters big time. Now I'm gonna need a replacement. Someone's gonna have to fight from here. I'm thinking Zhang Yi. Zhang Yi might be the best person. I could also pull Li Dian, but he's been doing such good work for me transporting. Wen Pin doesn't have... Oh! I found the bow. The bow's in Jianling. I forgot to tell you that, Wolf's Heart. I don't know if you found it yet. But that bow that... I can't think of the name. The bow that's always there. It's always in Jianling. he doesn't have snake, so he can't sit up there on the mountains. Zhang Yi and Mazong both have snake. Yang's bow, yeah. Yang's bow. It's been there in every fucking game. Hope Lord Gabin's not going to leave this team. If that happens, I'm not... Yeah, dude. You know, people keep saying that, but, you know, it's only a matter of time. It's got to... Everybody's got to... People have to take a stand, right? You have to vote with your wallet. You can't just run to Steam. And I'm not picking specifically on people that are saying, oh, I'm going to go to PC. It doesn't matter where you go to, but the running mentality doesn't work. You have to, sooner or later, you got to put your foot down, you know? A lot of people have been saying that for years. It's the same thing whenever Xbox does something dumb. Well, I'm going to go to PlayStation. I'm going to go to Xbox. You know what I mean? Or point and laugh. Haha, I'm a Nintendo fan. I'm above it all. Whatever. It's like, no, you have to put your foot down, because even Gabe's not going to last forever. You think they're going to let Steam exist? Once they get rid of everyone else. This is the thing about running away, right? This is the thing about running away in life. You let everyone... If you close your eyes and let everything happen, that when you open your eyes, you're going to be the last one standing and you're going to be surrounded. So he'll be the last one, but he'll be surrounded by all these companies. And they will find a way to get him out or get his kid out. Doesn't matter. Sharks, they're eliminating... So you have to take a stance. So I'm hoping that's what people do, you know? I hope people put their foot down and say, hey, you know what? This is fucked. We gotta get the millennials and the not Gen Z. Millennials and the Gen Xers. We gotta get the old guys. The old guys gotta come out and they gotta say, hey, this isn't right. This isn't right. You guys gotta fix this shit. We're not supporting this crap. I'm way behind in the chat. Sorry, guys. Let me try to keep up with what you guys are saying. Yang's bow, yep. You gave it to Wang Zong. Okay, I gave it to Wen Pin. He's doing a lot better. You gave the axe to Wei Yan. Oh, there's an axe as well? Hold on. There's an axe in Changsha. Oh, I'm out. I can't get the axe. Masu can save this run. Yeah. Bro, if I found Masu, I'd put him in charge. If I found Masu, I'd put him in charge of this attack. Archive sounds like he's doing a TED Talk. Well, I'm just saying, like, you have to choose. You can't fight everything. You can't fight everything in life. I know this, but you should fight all of the time in whatever area of life you're in. It doesn't matter if it costs you comfortability, if it makes you uncomfortable, if you lose opportunities, if you lose money, it doesn't matter. You should fight at every point that you can fight. You can't fight everything, but you fight every single battle that matters, because this is a microcosm of everything that happens in people's lives. So you can't approach your life like, oh, I'm just going to run away. Oh, PlayStation's doing that? Okay, I'm going to run to PC. They're not going to stop. You're not putting your foot down, so they're never going to stop. When you put your foot down, then they stop. You know what I mean? That's life. That's just how life is, right? You're getting a bully's picking on you. You're watching a bully pick on your friends. You don't stand up. You don't want to say anything. You think the bully's going to stop at your friends? No, he's going to come for you tomorrow. If he took the first guy's lunch money, he took the second guy's lunch money, sooner or later he's going to come for your lunch money. There's no avoiding it. You can try. You can have boomer mentality. You know, sometimes you talk to boomers and their mentality is like, "Oh, I'm not going to be here in 30 years." You know what I mean? You can do that, but you don't know. It's like, I still don't know who I can leave behind to defend. Leon doesn't have snake formation, and I need somebody to do what Ganing was doing. I need somebody to threaten from the mountains. I'm really unwilling to part with these guys from what they're doing. Both these guys are doing Summoner. This guy's got Adamant. This guy's got Reckless, so he... Alright, I'll pull this guy, I guess. It's probably gonna hurt. Yeah, well, we're using mountains in two directions, Raptor, that's the thing. Two different directions we're gonna be going down the mountains. Let me put Lee down for now. Actually, you don't need to use Summoner, you're capped. We're capped. But yeah, hopefully people turn out, because, yeah, it's ridiculous, man. This must be how older people feel, you know? When you're like, sometimes you talk to somebody who's like 70 or 80, and, there's a barrier there because their world is just gone. The world that they grew up in is gone. So I was thinking about physical media being deleted. And I'm like, man, this must be how the old people feel. You grew up with like physical discs and stuff and it's just disappearing. And in 10 years, 20 years, people will know what that is. You won't be able to have a conversation about it. Like technology is advancing so rapidly. Now that we have the internet, it's going to happen to us a lot faster. Where the world that you grew up in just disappears. Oh shit, are we still live? Okay, I saw buffering there. No, I'm buffering again. Alright. Ganning is here, almost here. Zhang Yi is going to be here. Wenpin should probably stay. You know what? Wenpin is good where he's at. He can defend Wan if it gets attacked. The stream is lagging. Did it recover? Probably, yeah. Streaming at a weird time. That could be it. The gaming industry will be healthy like a year ago. Oh, my coffee's enough? Bro, I'm already out of coffee. What do you mean, bro? It's already gone. Yeah, sorry, guys. At this time of day, that's how it is. Sometimes it jumps and stuff. I've already upgraded my internet, so... I'm just going to keep recruiting. Oh, shit. Here comes the kill. Well, Wu might get ran over. Go defend your cities, bro. Don't worry about me. I'm good. I'm good right here. Go defend your cities. Leave me alone. I'll leave you alone. Is playing as Liu Biao good? Yeah, it's one of the best. One of the best Phantoms. I would say past 196, 198, Liu Biao is good. There's a lot going on. You know what I mean? I wouldn't play before then. It's a little too empty in the south. Zhang Yi needs a promotion. Li Dian needs a promotion. And Ganning is not here yet. I wouldn't play too early of a start date because of that. So I would say 196, 198, depending on the game. If you have this game, I think 196, you're good. The closer you get to Guandu, you have a credible threat, big threat in the north, stuff going on in the Central Plains, you'll be busy. Because you'll be getting involved in what's going on, you know? If you play an early start, it's really fucking barren. Like, you're just walking in and grabbing castles, and it can be really boring because you're grabbing castles that are empty and you're just developing, you're not fighting, you're playing Sim City. You know what I mean? You're playing an economy game. You're not getting the war aspect. So if you want the war aspect, get closer to 200. If you really want to be in a fucking spot, then, 207 by all means. You tried Sun Jian in 191? Ooh, you just run out of officers. That sucks. Yeah, it depends on which game. That's what I was saying. That's why I said etc. Depending on the game. But generally speaking, you want to get closer to Guandu. You just want to get closer to Guandu so you can do a little bit more. What's up, Lord Midichlorian? Yeah, it's been a while, bro. What do you think about the news about Sony, Lord Midichlorian? How did the news about Sony hit you this morning? I feel like a gut punch, right? That's how I feel. I feel like I got hit in the fucking gut. It's like, fuck, bro. There's people that have been collecting discs for 40 years, bro. 40 years. 4 decades. And Sony's like, let's go for the throat. 202 Liu Biao is peak. We're waiting for Gan Ning, right? He's still not here. Okay. So what do I need to do in the meantime? Is there anything else to do? Oh, I want to change my Goodwill. Trickery. It was brutal. What the news? Yeah. Pretty disgusting. It's coming to have no physical and all digital. Yeah. Way to take away. Yeah, way to take away what you bought. Yeah. I don't know if anything here is going to help me. Maybe research adherence. If Shangyong gets attacked. I really don't. I don't know. Eliminate invasions? Yeah, actually, we're going to be at Chang'an's walls. Okay. Let's do that. At least let me get that on the board. And then, yeah, I guess we'll grab research adherence. Can we improve any of these two? The thing I had mentioned in my post is that it's kind of worse than that because they're going to be able to control what they want to change in the future. So it's worse than you just losing your license and losing your game. You're gonna lose like only one person with Snake. Okay. They'll be able to edit stuff like they already do with DVDs. They'll be able to go in and edit your games, edit your movies. You're literally not going to have original art because they'll be able to change it with updates in the future. So you won't be able to preserve anything in its original form. You see what I'm saying? You won't be able to preserve anything in its original form in the future. That's what it's about. It's about control, thought control, controlling how people develop, you know? Even in video games, even with some video games, movies, even something that you would think that wouldn't matter. Like, how is this that important? But it is. Then you can, you know, you can enforce policies online, save policies online. Hey, you have to have your full identification before you want to use this game. Hey, you said something that wasn't very nice, so we're going to turn off your video game licenses for this month because we've received reports. Like, it's a control method. It's also a gatekeeping method. I've been saying this at work all the time, but buying video games is not fucking cheap. It's so expensive. Now you're going to make them all digital. You're going to corner the market. You're eliminating secondhand markets. So mom and pops, I know there's not a lot, but we go to a lot over here. I go out of my way to support physical stuff. Like we go out of our way to go to stores, to go to little stores, to go to malls and stuff. So you're going to obliterate those people. Secondhand market is, you know, you're trying to kill them. So when you have a monopoly, then you can jack up the prices, and then you don't have to make any more sales. You don't have to sell shit. You know, no more digital sales. It's weird because I feel like the gaming industry is already contracting, but it's going to contract even harder now. It's going to contract even harder because affording a console is too expensive. Still got people that are getting paid what I got paid when I was a kid, you know? I can't. Like if I had to start, if I was fucking 19 years old, I can't afford a fucking $700, $800 console. They're just gonna force everyone to move to PC. Well, yeah, but Zetra, still, if I'm starting right now, I can't afford a fucking PC. You know, consoles were supposed to be that. Hey, you know, you're 17, 18 years old. You're flipping burgers. You know. They're just gonna die out. I don't even think they're gonna. I don't know. They don't. If this is how we're gonna go, I just don't think we're gonna have consoles in the future. The fact that there was supposed to be like a cheaper alternative is gonna disappear. The cost of living hasn't kept up. You know. Okay, so here's the move. We got Ganing, we got Zhang Yi. Like, I was able to get my first console on a fast food job. 17 years old, I was able to get it. It still took weeks to save up for, but I was able to get it. I couldn't do that now. There's no way. You just... shit's too expensive. The cost of living hasn't kept up. So if I had to do this over... I would opt out. I just wouldn't get into games. I just wouldn't get into games. Do something else with my money. Wang Wei's got, he doesn't have Snake though. And Li Dian has got Goose, which I think Goose is as fast as Catapult, isn't it? It is. It's as fast as Catapult. Ram is slower, right? Yo, sending a catapult over these mountains is gonna be the dumbest thing ever. Alright, let's see who else we can call. We still need at least 3 more people. Now, I know I said one guy down there. I have the other guy here, but he's reckless. Man, I literally don't have enough snake guys. Crane formation's mobility is what? Is it 16? Or am I overshooting that? Or is it... It's 16? Okay, so let's get some crane guys. Send Liu Biao over the mountains. Fuck it. He'll go. I'd have to move the money. Saying we're getting 1914 is stupid is a way to say I've not read 1914. Well, a lot of people don't know. I mean, that's why you do have to be patient with people because some people just don't know. They just don't know. Like, that's it. It's not cowardice. It's not selfishness. It's not the cowardice of I'm going to run away and avoid my problems. It's not the selfishness of, it's not affecting me directly, so I'm not going to deal with it. Or, you know, the boomer thing. I'm not going to be here in 30 years, so I'm not going to deal with it. That's your guys' problem. It's not selfishness. It's not cowardice. Sometimes you just don't know. You don't know because you got shit going on. So you don't know that there's a rabbit hole. You know, you're like, I don't know. I didn't know that this thing went that deep. You know, I meet people. You guys meet people like that every day. They don't know. They don't know. You know, you explain it to them, and they're like, "Fuck, they don't even have an answer because they don't consider it." They just know that they went to get a McDonald's meal and it was like $20. They're like, "What the fuck? What's going on? Stuff's getting expensive. Can't afford anything." That's all they know. They don't, you know, people don't consider, whoa, what's going on here? Liu Biao's 8 Geniuses restores troops. It does not improve morale, right? It's a defensive buff. This might be a long shot, but does anybody have that trait that increases morale while going over the mountains. What's it called? Instrument. Hold on, I'll know when I see it. I don't think so. I don't think anybody does. It's cure and defense? Okay, yeah. I was wondering if it was morale, Will's heart, but yeah, it would be. If only I should be that lucky. Yeah, I don't think anybody's got it. I thought maybe I had one person who had it. The only thing I'm not sure of is how we're going to maintain morale going over these mountains. I have no idea. Your GPU costs more than a console, Usagi? Yeah. Yeah, I believe that, man. That's what I'm saying. Consoles are supposed to be... They were supposed to be a cheaper alternative originally. That's the idea. A little bit more normie, if you will, right? More normie-based. PCs were more for hardcore players. You know, you guys know the sayings, the memes, all that shit. But they're pricing themselves out. And this is going to make it go even faster. And it's weird because I've personally have felt that gaming needs to be more niche. I've felt for a while now that gaming needs to go back to being more niche. And be careful what you wish for, you know what I mean? Because we're going to get that. But we're going to get that in the worst way possible. It's going to get more niche because people can't afford it. These kids that are 10 right now, they're going to be 15, 16, 17 in a couple years. PlayStation 6, PlayStation 7, whatever. They're going to be like, fuck, I'm not playing video games. I'm not playing video games. Can't afford them. I don't got $1,200. My folks aren't going to cough up $1,200 for a fucking for a console. And then what? $80 digital games? $100 for the deluxe edition? Kaimao, do you have volley? He's got jeer. Why don't we bring somebody who's got disorder? Formations do you have? Goose? Too slow. Nobody has disorder that week, unless I found the tome. I guess I could check when Liu Biao gets there. I guess for now, just give me, fuck it, give me Kai Mao too. Why not? There you go, that's 50,000 easily. Poetic will give AoE morale for wiping units. Do you have someone with that? Oh, I could check. I don't think so. If not, we're going to have to stop and build a camp at the base when we get to the base. So that's just going to take more time. I don't know that we have the supplies for it. Wang Kang has it? Oh, fuck. But he doesn't have a formation for speed, does he? He does have Crane. He's looking how I'm looking right now. He's like, I don't know that... I'm not going to do a Will's Heart because I don't even know that we're going to have units on the field against us, right? It's a gamble. What if they just stay behind their walls? What if we don't get there on time? I don't want to trust them with troops, honestly. All right, let's transport. Li Dian's not back yet, or did I call him? I think I called him. That's fine. We got to move the wealth all the way up to Shenyang because we're going to be operating out of there. Technically, we'll be operating out of there. Liu Bei under attack yet? No, it's a good idea. I was just thinking about it. I'm like, I don't know if that's a variable that I can really count on because he's going so crazy at Mateng. He might not have any troops by the time we get there. Assuming we get there. Okay, to stop smoking cigarettes, bro. That's brutal. Not by choice. That's brutal. Jiang Wei. Yeah, I love Jiang Wei. Jiang Wei's probably my favorite way to play this game. Manipulating morale. Alright, just chill out. Just hang out. Stop moving so much. Everything will be played off Google Stadia. Oh, that's funny. Google Stadia. The time is now. The CEOs are like, our time has finally come. Oh, we need level 4 to even build the music towers. Okay. That makes my decision here easy. We might need to build a music tower to restore morale once we get down. Once we come down on the other side from the mountains over here. Okay, how much gold do we have here? 5,000? We don't need you to train. There's nobody to train there. Biao's not here yet. We're waiting for those 3. I need all 3 of those. We've got our wealth getting stacked here. These guys are playing chicken with each other. Liu Bei's not being attacked, although it looks like a death blow is on the way. I wonder if I should put fucking one pin over here, man. Maybe I should put one pin over here. You'll be able to switch and get here right away. Okay. Any suggestions? Decrease morale. Bum, bum, bum. We got a couple barracks. That's at level 2, but not close. That's barely over 3. Barely over 3. Okay. Console you buy, you just sit and play without thinking about performance, different from PC. Yeah, it's different. Mainstream may be harmful in the sense of getting companies away from enthusiasts who do it for the love of the execs who want max profits. Yeah. It's tough because I think that's what they're banking on. I think they're banking on whales, for lack of a better term. I think they're banking on whales. Like, okay, they're probably thinking, well, a lot of people are going to leave because of our physical media, but that doesn't matter. We'll charge the guys who are left. Those guys don't exist, though. You know what I mean? It's a buddy of mine talk about this with comics all the time, with Miles Morales. Miles Morales, the other Spider-Man. Montan sent me a gift. No shit. Anyway, we talk about that with Miles Morales. They reboot Miles Morales all the time. There's like no Miles Morales fans, you know? It's that idea, but Marvel keeps rebooting him, they keep pushing him. It's like, bro, nobody's asking for this guy. Just you have a good story, write it for Peter Parker. Nobody's asking for Miles. You know what I mean? So, they're going to cut physical media, and they're like, don't worry, there will be people left who will still support going to Walmart to buy a physical case with a coupon inside. There's still plenty of people like that. We'll just jack up the prices for those people. There's not enough of them. There are Miles Morales fans, but it ain't near what you had with Peter Parker. It's not near what you had with Peter Parker. You know? So you're appealing to a base that it's not going to materialize because it doesn't exist. That base doesn't exist. It's not going to happen. They're not there. They're not going to turn out because they don't exist. That base, they think there's going to be whales for consoles. The whole point of consoles is that they're affordable. That's the whole point. I've already seen a decline just with the younger guys that I work at. I've already seen a decline of guys who play games. Already seen it. You know? I think it was Ancient who said the other day too that they just erased 500 movies? I don't know if I want to send this catapult, guys. I really don't know, bro. They're gonna add a time limit. Yeah, I made that joke earlier, Young King. We were talking about it. I was like, what's gonna happen is you're gonna have to pay $30 to renew your license, your online license. You're gonna have your online fee, and then you're gonna have your online video game license. You bought Grand Theft Auto 6 last year, but did you pay your $30 licensing fee to be able to play Grand Theft Auto 6 this year? Did you pay $30 to be able to play it this year? So you'll have a renewing fee. You know? What Sony's playing to carry those movies, to carry a Marvel movie, they're not going to pass on savings to you. They're going to pass on expenses to you. They're going to, quite the opposite. You think they're going to pass on savings? Oh, we don't want to manufacture physical games anymore. You think you're going to get those savings from those profits from cutting out physical? No. The opposite. They're going to pass on expenses to you. They're going to say, oh, we need you to pay for a license. Rockstar charges us to have Grand Theft Auto servers open on our console now, so we're going to pass on that expense to you. Pay your GTA 6 licensing fee, please. You know? All right, up just in the fucking catapult. It's gonna be a nightmare to get this catapult over the mountains. All right. All right, let's do it. Calm. Do we want? No, we just want 8 geniuses. I don't even want. Oh, let me check the tome. See if we have a disorder. Let me see if I have. Let me see if I was lucky enough to get a disorder tome. Well, it doesn't matter who. Let's just see if we have it. We do not have a disorder tome. We have Inspire. One single Inspire. Lidion's got to be in the catapult. I could give it to Ganing, so he can restore his morale while he's marching, since we have direct control over him. Okay, let's do that. Okay. What'd you miss, Raptor? Not much. We're putting together the attack right now. All right, 8 geniuses. Snake formation. These guys can go on ahead, man. We want Inspire on that kid. Inspire, volley, blockade. Yeah, that's good. So we have something for the city. We have something to erase officers. We have something to restore morale. Crane formation for Lidian. Lidian doesn't have a rank. I gotta give him a rank. Kaima doesn't have a rank either. Okay. I don't even know if I have enough troops for those two, but we'll see. Do I have 8,000 slots open? I do. Oh, I ran out of troops. They do have ranks. Okay, we ran out of soldiers. Okay. We only have 50,000. It sounds great on paper, but it's not. I guess. Let me send Li Dian first. I'll wait for the transport to get here to send Zheng Yi behind him. But let me get Li Dian's unit out first, because it's a catapult. It's way slower. I feel like the other guys can catch up, you know? You think half the people on social media aren't real? Bro. It's worse than that, bro. You don't want to go down that rabbit hole. It's way worse than that. Okay. 9,000. Lumbering ass catapult. What's the worst that can happen? I guess Liu Biao dies immediately in a duel. It's probably the worst thing that can happen. Then the whole thing fucking collapses. How many troops do we have left? 7,000. Yeah, we gotta wait for the transport. No, we're not going that way. We're not going that way. Up and over, fellas. Open trade with China and democracy will get there. You gotta buy your shark card. Will you do a live stream for GTA 6? No, bro, I don't like GTA. I like GTA like when it first came out, you know, but I don't have plans to buy it or anything, you know? It's not... I think GTA is really... It was really cool when it first came out. You know, Vice City, San Andreas, GTA 3. But... Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, It just doesn't have appeal to me, man. Unless who has something to say? Well, they're fucking dying right now. They're fighting to live, let's put it that way. We can't get an alliance with them, so I can't help them. You know what I mean? All I can do is watch their buildings become piles of rubble. They always have something to say about Liu Biao. Yeah, that's true. Alright, we got the garrison moving in. What does he have? 1,000? Okay, thank God. I thought this said 10. Yeah, there's a lot of bots out there. I mean, a lot of the internet is just not real. You know what I mean? I love this track. This track's awesome. Saving has been a massive resource drain. Bro, that is funny, though. You're their hated enemy and you're saving them? That is, like, embarrassment. Super embarrassing. Imagine your quote-unquote hated enemy and they're saving your ass. That's... What's the defense of Chang'an anyway? 4,200 HP, yep. Massive fucking city. Ah, we'll see what we can do. This is a wipe too. You really despise the 8 remake soundtrack? Yeah, it's terrible. I never liked it. The OG soundtrack is the same. It's absolute trash. 8 soundtrack I've always hated. Like, OG 8 is the same thing. I would always turn my TV down when I was playing 8. They didn't change anything. It's crazy. It's crazy how bad 8 is, but... Just the fact that they had to go back to this game and add content to Romance 14, that they had to go back, that they announced the complete edition. I'm telling you, man, it's sweet vindication. I've been fucking carrying this game on my back, bro. On my fucking back for years. Years carrying this game on my back. And 8 gets put up on the shelf and they blow the dust off of 14. Perhaps we treated you too poorly, 14. And they bring it back. They're like, you know what? We're going to give 14 some more content. And they put 8 on the shelf. And it just came out, what, last year? Put that right back on. Let's put that up there somewhere. Out of my line of sight. I don't want to see it. Did you buy it, Usagi? Our OTK games have the most repetitive... Yeah, but this one you can customize. So I customized it. So I have different tracks for different seasons. Each season I have a different track. Depending on the size of my force, it's a different track. And if I'm in battle versus not in battle, there's a different track. So you can customize what plays in this one. And you have a huge pool of tracks. And then in 8 Remake, they were just like, play the same thing again and again. Zengi, I think, is the last guy. I don't know if I can send... How many troops do I have coming up here? Zengi can catch up, so I don't have to send them just yet. He can catch up. I'm not worried. I think you should start your first ROTK 8 run with Yanuma. You want him to suffer, Raptor? Raptor, why do you want people to suffer? What has Usagi done to you that you would recommend that? Raptor wants the world to burn after the Sony news. He's like, burn it all down. Burn it all down. Did you see it? Yeah, did you see what he did there? He put together the worst of both worlds. The worst of both worlds. Usagi, when someone tells you, when someone shows you that they don't like you, you know what I mean? You gotta pay attention. Raptor telling you to boot up that Yanuma in Romance 8, you know what I mean? He's letting you know to keep your guard up, you know what I mean? He's like, keep your guard up, buddy. What's my favorite Three Kingdoms character? I like Yuan Shao. Yuan Shao is probably my guy. I like Yuan Shu. I like Masu a lot. Yeah, Masu is one of my favorites. I call Masu the educated fool. He is like I don't know, I meet so many people in life that are Masus, you know what I mean? You meet so many people in life that are like, actually, I know exactly what I need to do. And they don't know what the fuck they're doing at all. You know what I mean? You come across so many people that will fucking, you know, blast you with a dissertation about a bunch of stuff. And then you're like, yeah, but can you change a spare tire? No. So I love Masu for that, because he perfectly captures that type of person. They know something. They might know a lot about something. They might hold a lot of knowledge, but they have no real life experience. And they also don't know how to apply any of it. And they also have no adaptability. Masu had no adaptability on that mountain. The conditions had changed. His second in command, I can't think of his name. Is it Wang Ping? Told him, bro, the conditions have changed. They don't apply here. He didn't care. He's just like, I know what I'm doing. The manual clearly says to do this. This is what we're doing. He's the dog. The house is burning down. And he's like, no, 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 this is fine. And his commander, Sima Yi's here. Zhang He's surrounding us at the base of this mountain. We're going to get fucking obliterated. He's like, nope, he's the dog. This is fine. This is fine. So I love Masu for that. I love that type of, I don't know how to say it. I just love that type of personality. Because that type of person is everywhere. You know, an educated fool, no wisdom. You know, I think that's what he taught me reading that when I was a kid. It's like, oh, there's a difference between intelligence and wisdom. There's a big difference. And it's a cavern. It's as wide as a fucking cavern. It's huge fucking difference. So I like Masu. Yuan Chao for being a blustering oaf. Yuan Shu for being delusional. Yuan Shu is like peak delusion. He gave brilliant advice historically on how to handle non-bond region rebellions. Yeah, well, sorry. Yeah, it's true. He was really good at being like an advisor. You know, so he gives advice, but he got it in his head. He's like, no, I can be the guy, and it's like, no, you're not the guy. You're not supposed to be the guy. You know, a lot of people are good at that. Like, you put them in a role. You know, when you're managing, you have to know some guys are good in a role. Like, they can handle this. But they're not made to be leaders. It's two different worlds, bro. It's very different, you know. He actually was a really good envoy, too. If I remember correctly. Diplomatically, he was very good as well. Ganing's pulling out way ahead, but he'll be able to build the camp. Not only will he be able to build the camp, he'll be able to destroy everybody when he gets to the base of the camp. Assuming he gets fucking swarmed. Wang Ping, yeah, Wang Ping was way better. He was illiterate and studied the classics by having them read to him to improve his leadership, yeah. Again, it's just understanding the difference of, like, being intelligent versus being very wise. And, you know, you gotta being willing to like humble yourself, learn stuff, figure shit out. Masu didn't want to hear it, man. He just didn't want to fucking hear it. I guess at that point, maybe Suge Liang had him convinced that he was the guy, you know? I gotta dial back on this, unless I want to invade myself, but I think we're gonna watch the city fall. I don't think we're gonna do anything. I really don't want to get tangled up with Wu. If I go up here to help him, he's going to reward me by fucking attacking me. And then Liu Bei is going to fall. And that's my main thing, is to keep Liu Bei in this. If we can't keep Liu Bei alive, it's all been for nothing. Yo, I'll try to help you like that, decrease morale. Raise morale, that's what we need. I forgot about raise morale prompts. Hopefully we get 1 million of those. We need more. What's up, Arcade? What about the 4 guys below us? They've been more useful as tributary states. So they've been kicking up their earnings. So as long as they kick up their earnings, Arcade, they're safe from me. I'm not going to mess with them as long as they keep kicking up. Because I also don't have the troops. I don't really have the manpower. So I don't have the manpower, and I don't have the officers to properly govern that region while I'm making this play up north. Even making this play up north I'm already stretched beyond the limit, so I wouldn't be able to do it. I had to choose, like, where to divert the resources, so I gotta send more money. We gotta keep sending cash up here. You can take out Changsha. I thought about it, but I don't want Wu to invade. I think I'm gonna get, as soon as I take Changsha, I'm gonna get tangled up with Wu, and then they're gonna spend their resources taking this, because I can abandon it. Okay, I'll abandon it. But then Wu will come in, take this. They'll put the resources taking this when they should be dying for me up here. I want them to die up here. I don't want them to send their resources down here. I don't want to turn their attention, you know? If I go here, I'm gonna get Wu's attention. I still might get it, but I'm taking the precaution. I don't want to get myself involved down there yet. Yeah, Huang Zong, I know. You didn't, Arcade, you haven't seen Wolf's Heart's playthrough? Wolf's Heart's doing a run on his channel. He's done exactly what you're saying. He's got Huang Zong, he's got Wei Yan. Don't forget about Wei Yan. And he's keeping Wu alive, which is hilarious. Wolf's Heart's keeping Wu alive on his channel. It's crazy. It's embarrassing. I wish I could see how many how many supplies I was burning. There was a supply tracker. How many supplies am I using? It's probably got to be an insane amount. Probably like 200,000 before it's all said and done. Perhaps seeing what happened to Masu helped Jiang Wei be better? Maybe. Zhang Jiao might actually be peak delusion. Yeah, he's up there. Just Yuan Shu and all the ways that the bullshit story that he made up, the logistics that Yuan Shu jumped through to declare himself emperor. It's like 2 paragraphs in a novel. He's like, well, the stars are lined up this way, and that star went over there, and my bloodline is this, and the first character of my name means that, and the second character of my name also means that. So when you put them together in relation to what happened to this star and that star and the current year, I'm the emperor. Like, that's what he did. He just, like a paragraph. He's like, so that's why I'm the emperor. And then his advisor was like, no, it doesn't work like that. I don't think it works like that. And then he was like, well, I've made up my mind. I remember this line. Yuan Shu's like, I've made up my mind, so anyone else who disagrees with me will be put to death. So there. That's the line in the novel. I've made up my mind. Anyone else who talks about it will be put to death. That's what Yuan Shu said. He basically said, nah, I'd win. And if you challenge me, I'm going to execute you. It's just the delusion. I mean, that's crazy, bro. He dropped the paragraph, and then he's like, "You're gonna feed into my delusion. We're all Yuan Shu basically said, now we're all gonna pass around this Kool-Aid, and everyone's gonna drink from the cup, or else. You know? Do we need food here? I don't think so, right? I just need to send troops so I can keep the transports going. So let me send 2,000." Favorite character is Cao Cao Legendary? Yeah, Cao Cao's pretty good. His biggest flaw was his lust. I think his biggest problem was the tumor in his fucking head. You know that shit fucked him up. You know that tumor fucked up his last, what, 15 years? Possibly since Chi-Bi, it was probably affecting his ability to command. You can probably make a case that since it affected his command at Chi-Bi. Because he already had it flaring up during Guandu. Are you gonna poke Liu Zhang? No, bro, I'm gonna let him play with his forts over there. Liu Zhang likes to play forts. He likes to play SimCity. Liu Zhang loves to play SimCity when he should be out doing anything else. He loves to build buildings, watch buildings go up, as Sean says. So I don't think Sean's here, but he would agree. And we're going to let him, you know what I mean? He wants to sit in the corner and play with the Legos. Let him sit in the corner and play with the Legos. He's not harming anybody. Yeah, all the confident people were with Yuan Shu immediately abandoned them. Yeah, I mean, imagine, Sinjoro, imagine this guy, your ruler says this. You know that you're dead. I mean, we're dead. Declaring yourself emperor? You know, Yuan Shu is the only guy who had a coalition formed against him of all 3 kingdoms, plus Lu Bu. The only guy who had a coalition. Wu, Wei, and Shu, plus Lu Bu, all formed a coalition against Yuan Shu. Everybody turned on him. Alright, we're going to build a music tower. Ganing's the first one here. It's appropriate. Catapult's getting there. Oh boy, what an ambitious plan. What is this? I forgot I have orders on hidden. I have to assume it's me, but what if it's Liu Bei? I can't take that chance. Are you sending people to take it back? Try to defend it? Okay. We got to get somebody out here. Can't take that chance that it's... Zhang Yi will give you a promotion. Who else is with you here? Wang Zhu. He can take a boat, though. The port's right here. Okay. We're going to get some people out patrolling around Liu Bei's territory just in case. We don't want to be caught out of position. You know, have a reaction that's way too fucking late. This game's kind of like that. You get lulled into a sense of, like, complacency. And then suddenly whatever idea you had, like, it's too late. You know? You know what? Do Zhang Yi first. Liu Zhang stream 1. I've been thinking about it, but I'm. It's tough to find a. It's tough to find a tough start for Liu Zhang. I do like Liu Zhang though. I like his officer corps. I like the ruler. You know, he's very Ujizane-like. Big fan of that. We love Ujizanes and Ujizane likes on this channel. Big fan of that. Liu Shan-like, if you will. Must suck to be the Shu people. They had to put up with like 3 incompetent rulers in a row. Anyway, his officer corps is fucking awesome. Liu Zhang's officer corps is fucking awesome. Okay, it's awesome. It's Liu Biao-like. The problem is we're stuck in the corner. So if I did a Liu Zhang run, I'd probably have to shuffle the map. I think I'd literally shuffle the map and move him out of the corner. I just can't do it. I can't play as him in Shu with nothing to do, bro. I'll go fucking crazy. Not in this game. Maybe in a faster romance game. Romance 9, maybe. Romance 9, I can get out of that corner pretty quick. Real quick, I can get out of that corner. But not in this game. Take too long. Maybe Liu Zhang fighting Liu Bei. That could be good. I think I've done that before. Kicking Liu Bei out of Shu. He's building a fort. What about you? What are you doing? What are you doing, Guohai? I was hoping for a text bubble that would give away what he's doing. People like to overplay Cao Cao's success and undermine his atrocities? A lot of his success can be owed to the talent base he naturally had around him. I mean, I think he was... No, I think Cao Cao literally was like the real deal, you know? He was kind of the real deal. I mean, he had to start from nothing. I mean, he still had to start up his army. He had to have the balls to do that. He slayed the eunuchs. He worked into his position with Yuan Shao to be able to help He Jin. He tried to assassinate Dong Zhuo with the, was it the 7-star sword? I mean, the guy tried to carry. He carried, like, main character energy. You know what I mean, Zetra? Like, he wasn't like, I feel like you're describing Yuan Shao a little bit, Zetra. I feel like Yuan Shao applies a little bit more. Where it's like, yeah, he had one thing and that was kind of it. Cao Cao was kind of like, no, he's main character, you know what I mean? Like, he carried everything on his shoulders. Started from nothing, you know? You still have to convince your dad. Even that. Convincing his dad Cao Song, like, hey, put up the family fortune. We're gonna literally rebel because Dong Zhuo has the emperor. We're gonna rebel against Dong Zhuo and start a coalition. We don't have enough troops, but we're gonna convince everybody. Bro, like, Kermit the Frog's what? How did that not get censored, Toby? That's what I want to know. Toby, you're always getting censored? I don't know how that didn't get censored by YouTube. Is it because you put Kermit the Frog in front of it? It's kind of funny to see how the game influences people to think a certain way. Yeah, I mean, I don't think anybody here is really a history. I'm not a history person. I mean, I read the novelization. That's where I leave it at. I don't, because even that, the novelization is a gross exaggeration of the actual history. So, no, running low on supplies already. How low? I only got 3,000. Are they coming for me? They probably are coming for me. See, they're gonna try to fuck up my what I got going on. They're gonna try to ruin it. Okay. That's fine. One pin is here. He can get on a boat and rush to the city's aid. My problem is the supply line. That's my problem. Yeah, I'm going to have to spend it. Just spend it. He's Caesar? He was that guy, pal. Yeah, that's the best way to put it. He was that guy. I don't know how else to put it, you know? I don't know how else to put it, but he was that guy. Yeah, it's like it like... Again, I read the novelization. Just reading the novel, knowing that the novel is exaggerated in parts of it, you get the sense that the guy was him. You know, he was the main character. Just reading the novelization. And remember that the novel is pro Liu Bei, it's pro Shu. Even reading that, you still come away thinking, man, Cao Cao was over the top. This guy was just over the top, bro. The stuff that he managed to pull off. So yeah, the real deal, man. That's a light way to put it. The Guandu battle, yeah. And he was already suffering. You remember, he already was suffering from the headaches. He was already suffering from that pre-Guandu. That was already starting to affect his leadership ability. That's the thing that stands out to me when I think of Chibi. is we'll never know how bad that was fucking him up. So nobody's coming from here yet. Who is the Hideyoshi of this series? I mean, it's Wei, Toby. I wish I had merchants right now. I would be just fine if I had merchants here. Instead, I got to do this. All right, we're gonna pull one pin. We're gonna send them flying down a boat to try to save the city. Yeah, it would be South, Toby. Wei, I mean, it's Wei, but what I mean is South's Wei, yeah, technically. I don't mean Sao Pi or Sao Rui. You know, or the grandchildren. Definitely Cao. Easily. Does he have straightforward? Oh, I thought he did. Fuck. I was going to say, this will be a nice little straightforward trigger. Alright, the good news is we're at the city. We're at the base. The bad news is we're out of supplies. Maybe Mateng will help us out. Even if I don't take the city, if I can keep Mateng alive, if I can shake up the west enough that Mateng is able to consolidate his power a little bit. Let's go patrolling a little bit. YouTube doesn't tell you when something gets censored, bro. You get censored like half the time. It's just crazy that you got that one by. You would say Guangdu is more Yuan Shao's failure than South South's success? I don't know, bro. That's a tough one. Liu Bei up to 10k, yeah, but he's about to get smacked down. Sun Ce is the potential man of the three kingdoms when you think about it, yeah. Sun Jian too, I mean, he never got to... Sun Jian barely got to middle age, you know? Wasn't even middle age. I don't think Sun Jian made it to 40, did he? Are they really going to build... They're going to build a fort right on my front porch like that? Wow, the disrespect. So, they're going to go for the city. No problem. Wait. We might be able to cut their... If they push through... Where's Zengi at? Right here? Okay, why don't you take the boat down to these mountains? Let's just see how that looks. Because we have the supply line here. Technically, I could perch him up here. See how badly they push us back? Which it might be all the way back to the walls. Oh, we got the merchants? We got the merchants, you don't say. Very lucky. How are we doing? We're here? Okay. How far does this reach? Okay, you can get on point there. Take point gunning. Wait for everyone else. That catapult's... You know, it's probably going to get stuck in the mountains, man. I think the attack's going to be long over. So just as I expected, he's going to try to break Shenyang, cut us off. We've got to defend the city while he's attacking Chang'an, or we're going to be fucking cut off. Real fucking danger. Deng Xiu seems a very iffy equivalent to Crassus. Problem with Sun Quan is it turned into the opposite direction. What do you mean? Overexpansion without properly consolidating. Since they just killed everyone. Wu's population... Yeah, their problem was the lack of population, yeah. Yeah, Wu was desolate. This area down here... This area down here was suffering from a population crisis. I mean... There was a dynasty, I don't know which dynasty because there's been so many dynasties, but there was a dynasty that suffered this same problem. This area didn't surpass the north until way later in history. Way later. But this was very underdeveloped down here. Really bad. I don't know if it was disasters, famine, but historically, like, yeah, I've seen that mentioned in a lot of different, not just Han times. Different times in history, they've mentioned it. Wu is no different. They experienced the same thing. Massively underdeveloped. For all that territory, too. Whole southern China was almost indigenous. Even though the area she was, there was nothing there. Yeah, it was desolate. I thought it was due to, like, I don't know, disasters or something that they couldn't grow crops. But I've seen it mentioned in different documentaries that southern China is very, very empty. And it has been. It's suffered through that for a long time. I guess there's a reason the capital territory is all in the north, huh? Okay, that clogged up the conga line for 2 seconds. They did clog up the conga line for 2 seconds. We still have supplies. We're going to have to put Kai Mao on the front lines. We got the big fellow on the way, though. So this is going to go poorly. You might die. What's your second ability? Jeer? Okay, we'll keep them both. Fuck it. I don't know that I want to give you all the troops. I'll give you 8,000. That's all I got. I got nothing else. I got 16 way back here. Oh my god. Look at barbarians, they're overthrowing. Overthrowing everything. Mass chaos. Okay, Wu's down to 10k. Now I feel safe for sending more troops. I just don't want to send too many troops because then I'll invite a fucking attack. So let's get another transport. 10,000. Get on the boat. Get on the boats. Yeah, they lost it. I don't know if these guys are going to keep pushing or if they're going to turn around. I assume they're going to turn around. They barely took it, so they might get a counterattack. There's nothing behind it, so they might lead a counterattack. I don't know. Chai Shang's at 10k, so I'm safe from being attacked, thankfully. Maybe I should creep up here. I don't know, man. They held down to 211 in your run? Are you serious? I'm not even at 210. That's RNG for you. You can have the best laid plans in this game, but if the RNG goes badly, that's what makes stuff like this so difficult. You have like this grand ambition of a scheme and shit like that happens. The AI's like, nah, we're not gonna do that. I'm gonna should I have him move around? No, I'm where are you going? No, I can't catch him. I'm gonna stand right here because he might actually be dumb enough to take the road right next to me. He might be dumb enough to take the road next to me. And then I'll be able to snipe them. It is AI after all. Yeah, this looks bad. Alright, Legendary, I'll catch you later, man. Have a good one, bro. This is a fucked up march. This march is fucked. Already lost the core. Low on supplies. Where are you from, Saimao? Aren't you from back here? Oh, you're from Shenyang. And we're low on supplies already? Holy shit, bro. Just put all the money in. Put all the money into the pot. You got 50,000 more. We got 80,000. Oh, we're spending way more than 10,000. Or 200,000 supplies. I said 200,000 supplies. I'm spending way more than 200,000 supplies. Can you set up a fire trap? I don't think I have... Guangzhou's on the way. I don't know that I have the time. I don't know if I can build. How far back can I build? Honestly, I'd rather put up a pitfall. I just want to stall these guys out so they can't get to my damn base so quickly. I'm just trying to buy time so that we can do what needs to be done up here. I don't know if we're going to make it, though. Can we ask Cao Cao for his lunch? We don't ask for his lunch money. Okay? We do what Sony's doing. We take the lunch money. It's up to Cao Cao if he's going to put his foot down. If Cao Cao puts his foot down, that's another thing. But we don't ask. Just like Sony. We tell him, no more physical discs. Hey guys, we're thinking about maybe not doing physical discs so much anymore. No, no, no. We take the lunch money. I would not get Cao Cao's lunch money from him. Pretty sure the guy would just strike me down. He'd probably plot. Get a plot right by me and strike me down. Either way. Don Biao don't ask, he takes. That's right. You got faith? That's good. I hope you have enough faith for both of us. Oh, that's a... Really, Sushu? He should have kept going for the city. You should have kept going for the city, buddy. Now you're on fire. You see what happened? Now you're on fire, bro. Oh! 2,900! Peerless strength. His strength is without peer. Oh, I'm surprised Saimao didn't run away. Oh, restrain him, please. Please restrain him. Let him sit in that fire. Let Sushu cook. Let him cook in that fire. Please. Out of gold. Where's that transport? I didn't send any money with it? Well, that's on me. Shame on me. It's alright, we have to send the next transport already. We're just going to keep feeding into this pipeline until we can see this attack through. Run away. Saibao's like, I'm running away, I'm out of here. Good luck, guys. I'm gonna go on Steam. Sushu's here? I'm getting on my PC. I'm running the PC. Good luck, guys. So you guys fight the good fight. I'll be on PC. See you guys later. I'm out of here. This is too much for me. Alright, we gotta stand right there. That transport got by me, didn't it? Let's just get topped off. Let's get topped off. We're still waiting on the catapult. I think we have a good chance of taking the city, but they have a good chance of taking our city. Why isn't Liu Bei annihilated? Can I ask that? Oh no, they got on boats. They're heading towards me. Ay, ay, ay. Hey, are you gonna take your city back? Don't let me do it. I'm tapped out, buddy. I got nothing left to give. I'm trying to save Ma Teng. I can't save you too. Can't save everyone. How hard is Liu Bei on this start? He's not that bad. Playing Liu Bei 3 visits, it's like a mandatory thing if you play 3 Kingdom games. Wow, that was awkward. I'll take it. Hold the line. That's it. That's all I need you to do. Non-Mon's forces. Okay. Well, can we get somebody on a boat? They don't even have to be that good. Have at it. Send Liu Kong to fight the pirates? Bro, that would be one way to get rid of him. That would be one way to get rid of Liu Kong. Send another transport. I hope Sun Quan tries to take back his city. Don't tell me this guy's just going to sit here and give it up. Especially when there's nothing fucking behind it, man. I hate when the AI plays so passively like that. Especially because, you know, if it's you, the player, man, they're going to gun for you. For sure. We're going to burn through these supplies so quickly. I'm going to send another transport behind that transport. I'm not even going to play. We're not going to take any chances. Are we getting topped off? Let's get that morale back, fellas. Yes, but what if we got a second transport? Yeah. We've had first transport, yes. But what about second transport? Yeah, I love that scene. And then Aragon's just befuddled. He's like, he's like, fucking hobbits. Like, I don't get it. We're trying to hold back the monsters that is Su Shu, while they slip by the net elsewhere. I think I forgot to tell Huang Zu to move up. But that's fine. Why would you charge at him? He's worthless. Should have gotten to the pitfall while you had the chance. You guys remember the game Pitfall? That's what we're playing. We're playing Pitfall on the NES. Dun dun dun! Raiders on the mountains. Up there, my lord! An unidentified force. Up on the hills. They're threatening our supply lines. They flew down the river as fast as they could. Coming down the mountain. Bad spot. Now he's got to choose. He can break off his guy here to try to chase down Zhang Yi. And we'll pull this guy away and save the city. Or he can double down and Zhang Yi can cut off their supplies. Which I have the supply debuff set to low. So it's not going to cripple them. But it'll help turn the tide. You know, it'll help a little bit. See you later, midichlorian. Take it easy, bro. Let's see what happens with this situation, man. Alright, I'm going to try to build another pitfall. Liu Zhang's playing SimCity, we're playing Pitfall. Neither of us is playing the game. Neither of us is playing the game. We've both missed the assignment. We're both playing Super Nintendo games. SimCity and Pitfall. I can't believe this catapult's on the other side of these mountains right now. Oh shit, what time is it? Oh, it's about to be 6, bro. Oh, I got a comment on my YouTube post. I own a PC for a reason because Sony is a garbage company. From Patrick O'Connell. I mean, I get it, but this is what I'm saying, right? People comment this stuff, they hold this mentality. It's like, okay, yeah, it hasn't affected you yet, but do you think that it's not ever going to affect you? It hasn't affected you yet, but it's going to affect you next. You know what I mean? That's the thing. All right, fellas, well, I am out of time. I've got to eat dinner and get back to it. So we're not going to be able to finish this attack. If I get a chance, maybe I can upload what happens or put it up in a post or something, fellas. So we're going to have to see what becomes of this another time. Cliffhanger, yeah, big cliffhanger. I want to finish this. I want to see what's going to happen, but I just don't have the time. I gotta eat dinner already. I gotta get moving. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Ikari is streaming tonight over on his channel. Go check out Ikari's channel if you haven't already. Nobunaga's Ambition Awakening. I think he is, right? What's today? Wednesday? I can't remember. Okay, you are. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, go check out Ikari's channel. He's streaming. If you want to see a proper Liu Biao run, go check out Wolfheart's run over on his channel. He's far better along than I am right now. He's actually saving Sun Kuean. Okay, go check out his run. I'll come back to this whenever I can. So we'll see. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss these streams. That's the best I can tell you. It's summer right now, so if I have extra time while it's the summer, I will be streaming whenever I can. So make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, consider becoming a member on YouTube or Patreon. It'll help me out big time. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Until then, take care, everybody. Have a good week.